Hello guys, once again from Crown Academic Harian, Professor Badar. And I'm sorry about making video after such a long time because I wasn't feeling well and there were some other problems as well. Anyways, quickly I'm going to the topic today. What we gonna discuss is the bar graph. Bar graph. I have already made a bar graph for you guys and written all the information. Okay, and hopefully, you will learn a lot about this. Now, as I discussed the pie chart with you guys, same is the case here. That was given in the form of charts, and this one is given in the form of bars. Bars could be vertical, horizontal, both. So you need not be worried at all that if this is horizontal or vertical, how we gonna do? Keep in mind in the whole IELTS, you should keep one thing in mind that you are concerned with the data given there, not the style given there. Okay. Yes, of course, you have to keep in mind the uh, amount of percentage or hours or anything like that which is given, but the pattern is almost the same, be it any chart. Okay. Now, if you look at the head sentence, uh, there is no difference between the head sentence of a pie chart or a bar graph. It says the chart below shows same words were used in the pie chart. The amount of leisure. Okay, so this is the information. You should be able to detect what you have to discuss at least. So this is what you have to discuss in the answer. The leisure time enjoyed by men and women. So we have two categories here, men and women, of different employment status. 1998 and 1999 is the time given. So what does this show? Past. Yeah. So this is related to the past, the same as you did the pie chart. It would always be related to the past or present or any time. So in the same way as you've been doing with pie chart, you have to detect that what you have to discuss and how you have to discuss. Okay, so you should detect first of all whether the given bar graph or pie chart belongs to the present or the past. Then you should detect the categories. Then what you should talk about. Is there any problem? And you have to use the same pattern doing the head sentence here as I told you in the pie chart that you have to change it. If you write the same things, it would be definitely ignored or not liked by your examiner. So let's change this one first again here. The given bar graph, before you would say pie chart, but now you say bar graph. The given bar graph, why is it a bar graph? Because it's given in the bars. Now he wrote shows, you shouldn't write this again because it's already there. Comparatively represent or represents, sorry, if it is a single chart, you should be saying represents. It's not single, you should say represent. So the chart or the given bar graph comparatively, because there is a comparison between two sexes here, men and women, okay? The given bar graph comparatively represent. Clear? Is there any problem? If you have a better word, uh, you can use that as well. There are many words you can use instead of show or shows. Alright? Now, the next thing written there is the amount of leisure time. You could say hours of leisure. You got it? This is so simple, isn't it? Hours of leisure. It says amount of time. Now you would be saying hours of leisure. So change this here. Hours of leisure time enjoyed by men and women. It's fine if you leave it like this because it's unchangeable and of different employment status in 2 different years. If you wish to change it, you can change this as well. So is there any problem regarding the head sentence now? No? Are you sure? Sure, good. Now we will see here that the summary is even the same. To be honest. Okay, one thing I would like to say here, you asked me a question, I remember, that what if we write overview or overall in the beginning, this is the best method, right? But because you are just learning, this is your second or third lecture, that's why I am trying to make it the easiest for you actually. Okay? Hopefully next time I'll be telling you, you should write that way as well. Now, these are hours given here. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Alright? And these are the categories. Employed full-time, employed part-time, P stands for part-time, and unemployed means those who are free. Oh, okay. And retired. Alright? This blue line is for women and black is for men. Always keep in mind colors also do matter. There might be a student who might make blue men and black women. So now you should analyze it first of all before you start doing it. Analyze it. Okay, if these are employed full time, what did they do? You can see women crossed 20 hours and men are here exactly 30, isn't it? If we go next, we see only males in the employed part-time. We have only males, there is no female. So just gonna be very easy. Here you can see in blue and black both, male and female are very close. Now these are the point where your English is tested, keep in mind. This is where the examiner will see how you deal with this one actually. And in the next category also, you can see they are very close. This and this are the same. Yeah? Is there any difference? Now, what would be wrong and unattractive reply? That a student would be doing it step by step and not using his or her own knowledge, and he or she would be using only these things in words and making a paragraph and not showing his or her own knowledge actually. So the best chart would be where you use your own words, keep in mind, but you don't forget these either. Okay? Now let's do it. Please do it with me on your notebooks, okay? Now the first sentence, we have this one, but when you gonna talk about this on the page or in the computer, you have to use the because you're gonna, for example, you'll be saying to begin with the employed full time. In the first sentence, you say, okay, right now, um, to begin with the unemployed full time. Okay, this is important. Why? I'll tell you. Full time. I can't hang that much. Anyways, oh, I'm so sorry. Employed full time. To begin with the employed full time, why we used the here now? Because you made it specific. Got it? When you make something specific or you talk about something twice or again and again, or every time you should use the model. Okay? To begin with the employed full time. Now this is the category you are gonna talk about. Put a comma here always. When you categorize a thing or specify a thing, after making it or making a full expression of something you're gonna talk about, you should put a comma. To begin with the employed full time, there is another rule to use comma when you feel like stopping naturally. When you feel like taking a breath, you should put a comma. Okay, that's a secret. Anyways, to begin with the employed full time. Now look at them here again. First of all, you should say or you should analyze what did both the sexes did. What did they do? They enjoyed a lot. Yeah, they enjoyed a lot. You can say both men and women enjoyed many hours. Okay, both men and women. We have to stay in the past. This is what is actually forcing me to stay in the past and not go anywhere else. Both men and women enjoyed. Alright, after using the past form, Meral, please look here. This is where you have to turn your bands actually. They enjoyed fine. Female, you can see crossing 20 and males stopping at 30 hours, okay? So how much difference do you detect? How much difference? If they are crossing 20 and they are stopping at 30, 5, 6 hours difference or maybe 4. But one thing is clear that you have to use the word approximately here because there is an approximation here. They are not stopping here. They have crossed 20. So the word approximately is definitely needed there. Alright? Both men and women enjoyed almost the same number of hours, okay? Not also, approximately, it's a better word. Approximately the same. Alright, with this thing, actually, when you say that, this is where you attract the examiner most because you are using approximately the same. It means he knows that you know how to discuss little differences in English, okay? The main point is your English. Your English is being judged, okay, all the time. So approximately the same hours. Now you have to prove what you said there actually. Put a bracket 25 and 30. Okay, use even 26. Now he knows very well that there is a difference of only 4 hours. No, you can also write both men and women enjoyed almost the same hour with a difference of just 4 hours. Okay. Keep in mind if the percentage is not being discussed, you shouldn't write in percentage anything. Now, look, he is saying tell me in hours. Okay, so you should be using hours, not percentage. Is there any problem? Yeah. Yeah. This is a this is another debate actually, and because the video is being recorded. But I would like to answer it because you're a student, you have a question, so I should answer. Okay. She is saying, where should we say the? Where should we say the? And why I said the employed and the employed. It's a lovely question, to be honest, and I would love to answer. I can't ignore it even if video is being recorded. You say the always when there are some vowels in front of the. Okay, let me see. Let me write. It's the A E I O U, and the, I mean the before consonants, right? But this is not all. All right. This is general rule that you should pronounce the when vowels are in front, and you should pronounce the when consonants are in front. But when these being followed, I mean to say by vowels and consonants. But there is another rule as well. If you read Michael Mann, Practical English Usage, he says when you have to make something very special, when you have to make something very special, then where you use the, you should say the, and where you say the, you should say the. Like if you say he is the best teacher in the college, it means you are comparing him, the teacher inside the college. But if you say he is very, very, very best, then you can say the best of the best. Got it? The best of the best. I hope I have answered your question. Still, if you don't understand, answer me after the class, okay? Let's move back to, is this clear? Is there any problem? That's great. Now here you see that no female is involved or interested in enjoyment. I mean employed part-time. Everything is falling down. So part-time employed. Now what would you be writing here? This is also again a very nice chance where you can earn a lot of bands. You will be saying, moving on to the, I mean, you have to use connectors, nice connectors. Moving on to the employed part-time. Moving on to the employed part-time uh, males or men. You should write men and say males. I think writing men is better than writing males. Okay? Yeah. Only men enjoyed their hours of leisure, but females or women did not show any interest. Got it? Any problem? Very nice. Then they are the same, so you should be using the same way that taking into consideration unemployed, both men and women enjoyed almost the same number of hours. Write it after within the brackets as I did there. Okay, and now retired and unemployed. Another thing we got, you can do these both categories in one sentence. It would be more attractive actually. You can say both retired and the unemployed men and women enjoyed the same number of hours, or and they showed maximum interest. Okay, in enjoyment. When you say maximum, you should be writing within brackets the hours they enjoyed. But keep in mind, this is the one way I'm teaching. You can do it in many other ways, which of course I'll tell you every method you can employ. you can apply here. Every method you can apply, I'll of course tell you, right? But in the video, it's impossible to bring all the methods here. So I'm trying to be specific and trying to teach you the easiest way so that average students watching me can do the bar graph after watching this, okay? Now there was another similarity. There is another similarity. You can do this together as well and this together as well. So uh, this is different from all the categories. We did this indifferently already, okay? And after when you do a summary in a very nice way, overall remains nothing at all. To be honest, it's very easy to do. Okay, next time hopefully we will be dealing with the bar graph in another way, and I hope so. You have learned a lot. If you haven't learned anything still, you should stop it again and again and watch it again and again. I hope so. Many things regarding the bar graph would be clear. Okay, and the next video and the lecture, of course, would be on process charts, inshallah. All right, take care of yourselves. See you in my next video.